Stanley Menzo ono so oye Surinam a osina kan edema Ayas PSV okochi Surinam omo national team no ono so akasa omo so ono so montena no kasa no ono so de nsem atudwa ne nyina no ye bedi ho enkomo anwumei ewo dwumadie so gaka tofo ho nsensem wa ha ye de ebetu edwa afemediema edomani akire eye kodivu aguso eboabo mo ho de na ekoso ewo maso ye ne nyina no yatena se anwumei no ye de ho nsem betudwa ene other stories aka ne nyina no anwumei ewo highway sports no ye de ebetu edwa ansa na solo e de bekwa amono ne no danger akwa ba bibia bokode that am patcho me adom enyoma ekoso kama okay so unya a good afternoon well nyamia and I dey be evening ni sa you can't complain asa me mood no because ensem ha normal e pebati ensem ha you can't complain okay is aka 5 days na bosume na bukef don't say bukef so na ekeka ko the last so ti bibia be fine nsuo twa ope so ne meche no nsuo twa ope deja me ne Dr. Nimo eni komo enfri ni what scientific herbal hospital scientific yes what scientific herbal hospital yes unse hono omonyomo omoye no edamusonko aha enti Dr. Nimo ewa ha unse yetane Dr. Nimo din komo na de ba kwa wono ho ne se da bi obetena sibia no o kire bibi foforo akoni wata so ya ombebo no motu yaresa ano ede amawo dog ye mo akwaba ewia nwumre susu no etiefo ne ahwefo 80
right minu ya meda say ni what scientific hospital sene aka ni Kumase Atonsu Akko junction enankran so no ye Pokuase ACPST junction Pokuase ACPST junction adwoada edi kosi damwinda ene ye adwuma enna ya hanso de nubra ene nutan abibidro ene ye de ye adwuma mepacho yenye sunsum adwuma o yaso ye enti ade bi ha na wankasa wogidie wo mu se eye sunsum eye beifo eye bonsam na ha wa yenye saa yare ni bi hu adwuma o yaso ye ha no eye hospital aye well equipped laboratory ye be scan ye be labs ahodo ye run ni nyina awie ni hu yare a ha wansa na hu adura esese ye de ma wo enna yaso ye nso yenye sende ma men sende misrew yenye sende ma men sende untimi ntena fie na umfrese doctor mitie meya menya migraine menya headache menya we entimun sende medrum pacho yente saa ne ma na se yenye saa ne ma no ewo yaso ye se facility na hospital kese ye adwuma saa de yenye saa ade no entum Kumase Atonsu Akko junction Kumase Atonsu Akko junction ena enkran so no ye Pokuase ACPST junction Pokuase ACPST junction numbers ni here frey na ye ninkomo numbers ni 0244 08 7687 0244 08 7687 afi 0557 3000 30 0557 3000 30 0557 3000 30 mepacho ni what scientific hospital said ye makano ye di mfidie ngonwaso na eye adwuma e wo yaso ye ebia awia anwumre o ye bema na wotie mu aho ne sem e wo fomo a mepacho mafidie ni na ha ye bedi nkomo kakra de afa ho eno twamu a wa pressure na ha wo ana stroke na kan wato dem obi wono mu anane de akwakoye ni prostate na ye kese enti odwu nso bebiransa na ade ache aware fo mu atena ache na sa wo pa ne mo ha mo apreba na bi na munya efiri afe ede ko se mo aware ana ono oba te mo nware mpo na mo ye de oba ne bema eye na se afe achi awo maya ese fatase mu hunu se bibi e wo hono mo a akwakoye osi akwan ama awo ema ye besere se mo mienu e na mo nka mu na mmra ne ye hwem bema na so ye yebeje osebi ohunsuo na ye de afa afidim yebe septic na se semen analysis test na yahwe se ohunsuo no obuo no obeba obeji nsuo de afa afidim no na emoa no ba kokora anim obuo nso a emoa ne bi wo musumo ni nyina ewu ebuo ho amoa no wo musudodo aye pe no enso obuo kora no no oba hyiamu a onya atenka ne se sebe ne ho asane no enso behwe ne be ma no na ensuo bi ania no we ye ne ma hodo bi a esi awo ho kwan ewo mema afemu eba ma de mu nso a ye wo problems ahodo bebre fibroid ovariances endometriosis afio ba on sebo si so we nyina hormonal imbalance we nyina kan obi na infections etna oba so cha ni nyina timisi awo ho kwan entuba ni what scientific hospital a eye bre en to boase ye nya de maw ni etu ye boase ye nhwemu ho ade kodie potepa ama wo haw no atimi aba na ye hu aduro wo se de so ano de ema wo en na nya aduro nko an ema wo yaso ye san so akire ni die ye san so ema kasa kire esan se nya yade bia na aye obi a esese oman waduro ebu ono ma na duro ade be ma no no eye kasa kire obu ono ma na yare no eye stress eye pressure wo fie ni ade sa nipa do hia kasa kire na dwuma oye ebu a onya ne ho adaje kora ntimi home anopa wo ko ha wo ba ha wo twete se wono akasa oni ne ho adaje we nyina ye ni ane ma hodo wo so ni nipa no tena se na mo kasa na wotu ne fo a enya duro obu so na didie mu na asesa na duane bia wo die ebi wa chemicals ne ade obu onso ne lifestyle bia wo live and sanom ne niema bia enum koyimu we nyina ye niema bia etimi high system no ekwan ahodo bebre so a ebetimi ahawo na amo apomuden ho nsem na timi ato ase entuba ni what scientific hospital a ye de bre ene adaje na eye adwuma ye hu yade ade kode de yade no aba ansana ye timi ahwe na duro ne de be ma wo afutuo ne de be ma wo ana waduane die mu ne ebesesa no a ye timi asesa no enso de ama Kumase Atonsu Ako Junction Enkran Supokuase ACP Estate Junction 0244 08 7687 0244 08 7687 afi 0557 3000 30 0557 3000 30 0557 3000 30 na yepechi oso bama bia wutie mi anwumre bia kan na hye ne so se wa hoɔden ɛwɔ mpamu ɛkɔfɔm a yɛn ni what scientific hospital de ye ogidie se enye ennenko na ɛhye ase ɛyɛ kakra gradual process ɛna afi na ɛyi ne ho adi na amasa problem no ɛde aba ye wo bi ho no mo a ne de ne free se o hye ase ne oba di ahyiamu ɛna ohun se ne mema sena sena hoɔden ɛwɔ fam obi no mo a etimi ɛma no ɛhaw kakra ya ɔmpɛkora so bɛbɛn oba esan so obi no mo a ɔmpɛ so bɛbɛn oba bi na oba be hu se ebi asome se na abenten ebi a ne kenken ne sika nyina akyire bi a na hoɔden wɔ mpam no minti dodo sei Inti o mema no bebre ho no mo a ompese obeben oba because ompese obi behu na sumu asem e no mo wa ware ase no so de ya na akwakoye nsem pie sanse obi ba no to nim na ono kasa doctor ne me yire ye me asumbone ade ni nyina ye nsem a yete esanse be ma bi se anase be ma bi ni oba ne hu kan ni hyiamu a ebi a meet ba kokora oni e wo mpaso na ne ho asane no yen ye question na da bi ebusa eni se wankasa busa ho se problem na aba no eye ne yan na eba anase ebaaye ahye ho ache na afi na eyi ne ho adie entu ba ya so ya eye brani adaje ne nya ede ma wo eniema eka ho bi ema bema o mema yomu wa ho ade ompamu ekofom de di kan pa se owo 35 years ede ko 40 years ede ko animu a naturally eye saa na etie emema hormone di mu akotene pa me etimi de eye adwuma wo mpa so no ye freno testosterone sa testosterone hormone no enhwemu no se unya 35 years 40 years na ode ko animo no na dodo ani padua no eno ankasa produce ma na otimi de adwuma e won paso no na ehwote enti ade chi ade asa nyina no se de ahoɔden na ekutaw e won mfinhia dunso aduono ebe aduasa no unya mfiri 35 ede ko 40 years na ohun ni saa biem enti na meka se wo de ne bia na ente saa na sunansia na ahya ase ko saa de no a na wabusa ho se eba ne senti na ama na kwa saa enti onya mfinhia aduanan ede ko no a na ohun se ebetimi aba se hormones na se testosterone level no enam se wu nyini nti no eso etie obu ono mo a na ne de no akwakoye enam nsayade abetena oso ache na wanhwe entu ase ye obu ono mo no maduro de sorosoro so esan se ono maduro na so hu se symptoms na eye no ebi ansu fita bi firi ne bema na oba anase bia ne bema no mu hyehye no ana ne bema no ho ye ne hene na hu se sa symptoms na gyaa na dwene se yade na firi ne padua no mu ne papa mu a esefota se osa kwaya asabia ne esan so run lab bi mu ne hu se yade no aba ye ma ho oduro ne kɔ anase da so awo ho obu onso na ebia na oyare ye de watu aduro bi so enuo na wo nom no enuo na no odin enu na nya nsusuanso e wo ahoɔden ompamu a eno so ba ni what scientific hospital ye behwe ni nyina e de ama wo na obu onso naturally said ye make an bia e free face da wo no oba hya ase di ahyiamu no na hu sa problem no ho no mu a ni nyina wo ba ni what scientific hospital a ye behwe ni aboa wo ye ma waduro a ebeboa na correct sa mfunso na aba no enye sa aduro e de ma wo no aputupuru na se be obema wanya ahoɔden na na ono obe kwa de obe ye nyi sedru no ya so ye yedru ede ma no yedru a kakra bon se bedru no ebi no na saa how na wotimu no etimi ayi afiri ho ede ama Kumase Atonsu Ako Junction yewo Atonsu Ako Junction na oba enkran so a Pokuase ACP Estate Junction Pokuase ACP Estate Junction Freyen na yeni nkomo yare bi ha obia no yebetimi ya ha ebeka akireo ye ntimi hwe nso ebeka akireo numbers ne 0244 08 7687 0244 08 7687 0244 08 7687 afi 0557 3000 30 0557 3000 30 0557 3000 30 na yebejoso medase.
Right, that ni word for us, ye so ye call and crofon crosso na ye in sem kakra, e go amamo ene enumre ewo dwumadie no eso ye ba ya so no ebeto so na nkomopi ye di ewo so ne so ene enumre ye bosu taw na Inter Milan ye said ye omo any tournament spare ebe din komo ni nyane se Jespens apushi se onya Milan do na ope woma din kan aba ama player no agya to mo eso beko akosia kan de ama Inter Milan ama ye say womo aya adwene ese clubs ni mienu ebe sinkonya na omo atumi edi enkomo edi afa player no sika e wo se Inter etia na omo nsam ege eka no e wo hodoma eno edi free ho eba anopa wate ho ensem dada ese Luis Miles Kelly Arsenal kwada no left back no they said they omo ofano to Manchester United and Chelsea womo boboko no na yesi United there as omo twetwe na yesi kakaba Chelsea e won little interest e player animo ni nyina ni say Arsenal omo Bruno Guimaraes 75 million pounds entino womo pesika kakra na nkaja womo de akoto a chese de pay a womo be help eso mu books animo ebe kama na yeso mu per 45 million euros and a free sub boy we mu no e kan bi na ma United wo mu enya so mu ebe di e yesa di no echia chese ne representatives eguso pushi so and come the boy ne be ma Chelsea and also Manchester United no France now wo mu bobo kon me no e de e free home eba post goals or say United e wo say ni mu animu ya no Omuko hijack 34 million pounds. Atletico Madrid. Erikofa Christian Romero. Edina free tournament play. Womo ebobo konimo. Waso anumre bi atwa wakana adwen de ache boy wezo. Akwawe na dawo hia ne pobe twa edi red card na asem atoba ohwe the pedigree of defender. Oya eni kwan SA United no Emani free English Premier League ni mo ekabom edima Atletico Madrid no Paul Scholes nensamwa wode atuja Lazio na onsa almost set no na sponsor edani mo no Poly Market na say Poly Market last year no munya deal no yesin crofo no say dwumadi omudi o Italy nyina no illegal enti abai no suspend your operations and I'm Lazio any Poly Market omu deal ananka womunya 19 million euros omu no woma twade ni mo ama season in shasia obesa usan Lazio enya dia headline sponsor edin bia edom jesi no anymore eno de free home eba mewacho nyame ya adumo chena PSG and Aston Villa womo bom UEFA Super Cup ni munene and a PSG touch it down Salzburg and a game no like so your video about yes we know UEFA Champions League winners and I just from flight tomorrow one more touch it down Salzburg ahead of the game one be do you know Aston Villa the woman ye chese omo first training session krawie Salzburg guys players ni boys SMS amu ye PSG munimbo but nya dia ye ba be twemo muntiro Aston Villa team no and almost first session ahead of game and yami had more change me baso no woman some at the Aisha so yan diamond didn't come for the first time as a Madrid player or see when Madrid called I couldn't say no also ye player na Madrid but so no Yandy Monday na Madrid beka so mo pen no ose a meda can no e dey at Madrid na was say oda Jose Mourinho ase ese wanya trust e woni mo we very happy eso Madrid bobo konima wonu so obesi akai edem amomo Madrid any Deportivo La Coruña wo game no da baso na squad Jose Mourinho Ediram na wakobo ayesa game no yebetete won kakra dia chonza Madrid ye say there emu aye de brutal players ne ba na eba but me fan tuja ese players joining enra ene no nya dia omobebo sa game no ensum ebi running any Sergio Messi goalkeepers defenders Dean Royce and Trent Alexander-Arnold aya Alvaro Carreras aya Antonio Rudiger, Denzel Dumfries, Juan Martinez, Mario Rivas, and Lamini, Womoko, Camavinga, Valverde, Adegule, Bernardo Silva, Afen, Sestero, La Costa, and Alexis Syria, Womoya midfielders, and Imono, Yenya Vini Jr., Andre, Carlos Espi, Brahim Diaz, and Afa Kwadane, Fanny Yanes, no, one who said Benjamubu, Metio, S. Liverpool, they said the Omni Paris Saint-Germain, 135 million euros agreement in principle Bolly Bacola Ebekwakobo Ediama Liverpool na Homo Etia 135 Ediama Paris Saint-Germain Homo Ebobo Kona eno eye newsa medema ene enyume Manchester City midfielder Calvin Phillips oko Sheffield Kobo loan yes one sign ko season ebeboy ehon obese si akan ewo eye championship no me no eye Jeffrey Calvin Phillips na so eye ba after say one so say Man City vozo akwa no won sheda anya de ntine be pe ba bi ama ono so akwa ye game ewo ensam no eje ma ewo dwumadie ne so Holy Mosquito spray nko ekum tontom no ema adana kronkronkron na ekum wa wanketwa ne nyina so ewo fio sent ebeja kama ewo fio no ma unko hiamati paye bia emeche Holy Mosquito spray and curl supermarket and also rap provision shop uko edum ye depo bebre el 03220376623 na waje odie bibia ebe fine at the amount perfect skin and body therapy meba chobra yeyi pimples stretch marks ne so be ko tattoo every skin and your body no shape ebe fe Kumase and kind takrade your branches honoma wo cry ebe ho come afraid 0553-312-911 yon vita e mo frediane mo fran benya ho de ombanyini from yon vita ena omo mu bi edi your wheat rice and a maize and wheat 16 essential vitamins and minerals and a yon vita mo eboa e mo frano enyini mu pa pebito e man kwada no na omunyini enye kama bash SBG di code ni nyina bi Fesu TV ne so ene ochina nyame ya adomo a UEFA Super Cup ubenya bia ha bash ena emo ahwebie Abripo Junction ship mu eho ena bash ewa odi ni juma 0556287757 Kwajo Record Royal Enterprise wono na de record heba Michel Krasia Dro ede aba na Krasia Dro no medi wa dance a ewo se mekane bebre ni nyane se mahu ena mate pressure ebeko koko beko infections ahodo menstrual disorder bema be ya adwuma ye ewo mpem ye body no ebenya hoden a eye reko herbal mixture across edru baby eto no my Ghana mu p ewo pebito for 0244470067 ene kwajo reko enkasa nyame adomu a 31st August Yeshe Jumadi na se Eagle A we know a Pillar of Zion Church International and Ashe Jumadi no led by evangelist Akwesewa Kumasi Swami Takamakru and Yeshe Jumadi na se ewo honomo a 5-day fasting and prayers a joda ekopim efiada ano pabie behia ya bompaye nwumre bia so na yehia abompaye o how kodana dagene amani huru a eda so bia no fabra erade anim odo yam eto anado ye fruto na o chiro yam kom na bompaye nyankopon obejo every o how bia eda osonti enhia Monday 31st of August na yenyina ye mo empire highway sports eto aso live on Oyerepa 100.7
Okay, solo yebedase yebese hye biem na afi de wachi no yetimi ahwe hu nsem na yaka se wate kodoko bo chairman wate ni nsem ne kakra
ensem ne yame do
opanyin nim kasa wo
ensem ne yame de papa
onse
na
omo kasa na uti omo kasa na to akoma so no
yes
uti ne kasa na opanyin na kasa
enye players no ho no o sha se no se nanko mo ho akonya so mbetim de kotoko akọ country bi on person de ko pre season but omo head time frame na ho ahia so omo de omo tena Ghana he ya e ho na ma me hu se board na ye ready se e ka bia o so mbo kotoko ho no omo sign de kotoko gina brand no omo ye ready so mbe yiska e de asim obo countries ni bi de mi o so ye betim de mako Turkey ye betim de mako obo countries be me ensandi but omo head time na there was some the omo tena Ghana because enche league no ase manager pa
no you go the mete and say initially no nanka ombeso mo di team ni ko Morocco
okay
for pre-season
na
omo checks no sabre na no mbebo women's cup of nations no ntina ama difficulties abem kakra
okay
na omo plan so say nko mbeko Turkey
because me take you
back omo plan so mo be Turkey but based on report na the technical director ni nya na ohwe mu no hu say say omo scrutinize players no
okay
so the mention say sadia no muntimi nkonkoye wo Turkey
yes
watwa obi Turkey tina ne ko uya no waja ne ko aba say bia wa meet standard
enti no nya adwuma bi I was saying ka Turkey ne we no that's the last stage of pre-season omo ani omo be ya adwuma no but ye nya enyi mu nwie ye ntini ntimi inform nko na time ano
de me matene say possible say league ni ko breaker
okay
first one say few days ne ba bedam no
and we ya na be 2 weeks bi
team ni be move outside no mako prepare dia bebo second round no
good news pa
nti kakra ho no yentie bo chairman de makumase Asante Kotoko owura James Osei Brown aka Joshop abra Asante Kotoko team no ekodun kan na omo ekwakoma players na akwaba no samika yengi kan tie menzo de na meboa so emse menzo kasa no na abete enti bacho nya bote na trans na tie menzo kasa no
menzo on shada anka brofo bebre enti no na
ba ona abete se wona wo de wo teacher ni pen ba wo di teacher pen woni bida sabs o captain wo di teacher pen
we prepare private squad chiribia
wa go peka kra de beto o to go be ria wa nye bida na school wo baso achire ho yakobo kakra wo ha
so yes na on private chiribia achira
baso ye be ye hye no ti bu awia na ese be asafo ba bia na metie fia na metie B72 ante se wa gare ne adua na obaje kakra so na meche no eni koko yentie director of football menzu bacho obotoye brofokasa nti owia solo e de beba yedi mu ama omo anti ase no omo so etimi ati ase.
We know what's expected from us. The only can say we will go with all heart, with all our proud to fulfill the needs from the club, from the fans, as far as we can go. And we're working hard with the staff, with the players, and that's what we can promise. Am I right? Yes. Thank you.
Okay, I know you're director of football. So, so
I'm a take a crap. Bro, for no time be free, I know they are busy. So, but the person China say, as Kotoko players, any technical team, no, they know what is expected of them. Omunim Jumedi no mudi ni di enko for he say. Jume do manim. Na omu feel proud so mo ye adwuma no. E dey ama Asante Kotoko. Na omu be yire omu ho aye de omu be aboa Kotoko, especially to the fans. Enunti no ma ba kra omu be toa pre-season so we no busa players and say is a good and say yeah
okay
thank you
over director of football na board ne ko fa ne bae no to hwe on ne board na utumi say omo match no say share no so
Sir.
Say when was the last time I do any child Akojachi?
Meko wache.
Uko
Samineta
okay.
Koba.
Unya daje ochina ne na edi animu kakra.
Yeah.
Safu niko Adakojachi.
Okay.
Boom, a lot of changes.
Container project in the
aside the no kwa boom, a lot of changes.
Okay.
Say league ni sha say kima. Oye chitani na uko Adakojachi a. Enye da ye bie dia ma chitafo so mu training ni bia. Untimi enwe training ni bi.
Say na war no omo to asia na say omo fa security.
League ni started the normal to war na sia gate down.
Yes. Fine, very
gate down.
Okay.
Na on say menzu baye no. Obehu nyome wo ho no. Te say eye obisi minka prefab.
Okay.
When snow ade wo mu wie.
Okay.
Wo mu nyeni sei. Training ground so mpese mu nyeni sei. Na wo board ni shim but oba no sa besi so.
And no share.
It is speed omo de ye adwuma wa Adakojachi wo. Enye speed ketwa. Yentie bo chairman de so na chechi mo no so bo focus no kan
yeah.
Na afu wi aye ja kwan na bafo wa ha.
Okay.
Sa so na captain siasa wa na makomo na ensema ye owura menzu ene bo chairman de aye beti no. Omo so do madwen kira ba na ewienu a other stories ho no yetimi akọ. Yentie board chairman Edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko oye executive chairman.
Yeah, executive board chairman.
Owura James Osei Brown Jushop ono so ensema ode to the playing body and afi technical team no anim.
You are most welcome to Accra. We've been thinking taking it outside, probably South Africa, probably Cote d'Ivoire, or Dubai, Turkey, but I realize that the time is so short. So let's look at the best that we have in town and realize that this is a fairly new that befits my Kotoko team. That's why we brought you here. I'm here to welcome you on behalf of the board. So you are most welcome. I believe that the team that we have here are the most luckiest team. If you find yourself among the team, you are most lucky. What am I saying? Those that are with us the previous season, you've seen a lot of changes, a lot of new people. We intentionally bring you people far that can help us, to have certain things that we don't have. Discipline, certain tactics and all that. That can make us better. All these are for you. We are preparing you for a greater future. We all know that the last season, we couldn't get what we wanted. We did the best we could, but the result is not what we wanted. But we are having a new beginning. I want us to forget about the past and let's focus. Let's be determined. Join me with the kind of effort we are building. The board and everyone that is putting in. Put the same effort, step by step, each match after each match. But our focus is that every time that we meet, we're going to win. I want you to believe in yourself. I want you to feel encouraged. You have great men behind you. That will give you all the necessary support. You have your technical team that have been with you. They are already in support of what they have been doing, and they are still supporting you. We brought in new coaches to also add up and beef up the strength that we have. Team, let's work together. The board is behind you. We want to bring Kotoko back to the great days. Get there again with you. So feel encouraged and then be proud of yourself that you are part of this squad. But I wish you all the best. At the training pitch, give your best. I think the coach is still doing the selection. So this is not final. Try to get yourself among the list. Do everything. The fact that you've come to Accra does not, ensure that you are part of the team. Do your best to be part of the team. And I want you to see all of you to be part of the team. Thank you so much. And the technical team, so much for the kind of support you've been giving them so far. I've been hearing a lot. Your zeal, your passion, your hard work. I really appreciate. Like I said to the players, let's all join our force together, our strength, the determination together. Let's not lose confidence. Let's not lose hope. I believe that we can achieve the purpose. We can achieve the goal. We will realize that we are giving you all the support that you deserve, and we'll go beyond what you are doing. But I also want you to join me for us to win every match at every given time and bring Kotoko back to where it's supposed to be.
Oyerepa FM 100.7.
Eno board chairman Edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Owura James Osei Brown Jushop. Solo
board
my way.
Say any animu ne de kan kire mu say nanko ombetumi de team no atu kwan wabo Cote d'Ivoire wabo South Africa obo Dubai obo Turkey na nka ombetim de omo tu kwan akoba do omo he time frame no ene niam omo pese omo ya na ho hia se omo de omo be kɔ enkran na enkran no omo de omo koto ba bia wote wono ma yete say bia wote South Africa na wote Morocco e training ti no de omo akɔ ba bia o kasa kyerɛ omo no eno I show pictures of ba bia no omo da no e ho e kama pa na wo ye player wo ka team aba enkran ne ho a wo ye lucky uti aye se wa ba ho if we say last season no nipa dodo na ewom no ebi enka omo ho na eye deliberate attempt omo share da say omo be fan crofo omo free akira aba no ma be sesa niema bi e wo team ni mu de edi kan discipline any tactics also kan
na discipline the battery man we can say
discipline inde je se kapi mu bo ami o say discipline no so we play anka suban e wo say wo da na di wa bra wo si akan na ese ye de suban a eye suban papa a wo di si akan no enu nti no mo fa enkrofo fufuro free baabi di omo baaye na omo board no de wo so omo ye de tie club no any players na chi bia no omo ye e kan obi no omo de omo bankan so omo second phase of pre-season na o kan list ne ho a yere ho na konkoden na enye se wa bankan nti na kire se team a yede bebo season no automatically ushem bi e wo se wo kire technical team ni de nti a e wo se sa final list no yede o kan na o si akan e de makotoko nti obi an konkoden na omumwa ese ni so ade hu na esi omo board na ni so no players no enso beboa na omo so ani so ade hu na esi players na ni so no omo aboa na omo nyina pagya kotoko edru ba bia wo se edru owie no da technical team na sese omo baaye no wahu adwuma dene a omo de ehye adwuma a omo eye ni mu na odo omo asepa obekoso atai omo achi one board ni nyina betai omo achi no ma make sure say ball bia omo bebo bia no omo betumi ahye na omo nim say omo win games ni nyina no omo be pagya kotoko free ba bia omo wo sesei e de omo be si ba bia e wo so bia ehu asante kotoko.
Okay,
yeah.
Solomon Kata
boss
ebede wase say William say wachichim
pa
nti me na enu anochewa awa brankesi nyame ni ose mo probro fo sem dodo
we do obeti ase
enu anochewa we dey me sure say obeti ase
we break twi ne ya na bro ba ku bi ne na mu
Dennis Kondo say I saw Dr. Kwame Benuakon at the back Dr. Kwame Benuakon oye consultant to Asante Kotoko board no nti ono so ni dibra ode ebo Asante Kotoko adwuma abra board we ban so oye consultant to Kotoko board no kakra ewo hono no danger mami sha semfu we na miwia makwa akumia so akumia ona mema akwa ba bibia bokode ene de wa kompoto ho kama se ene de wa kompoto ho oba e wa metwe microphone se chinchina be so kasa ene de wa me introduce kama yese wani nje sa
me hwa komotimfo
okay mate
e say de be back right say baba betam be bedwam won fa mi am nkasa e ma microphone edimbo no ya doso me manu tie
okwa mu bisa o
say I don't know unya striker odu nam kan yuso nam so nyafe
Deja mami ntie we board chairman Owura James Osei Brown anti
yeah
akasa
me pay ni on se panyini gina wanim no okasa na obi gina wanim no okasa eno wa miensa na ya wohwe one nipa krono ni composure ni body language tonation ena you know on say na obe construct ni sentence no ni nsam so nia ebesisi ani so on say be fiwe so na me kuwe so na okuwe so ohwe a nyina papa no hye no pepepe ohwe ni composure ohwe ni body language no bibia a kire say board no mini business bibia a kire say board no I decide say ade bia eso mo ye makotoko e fa ne ntuma pa fra bia no o mo ready so mbe ye and eno na o ka kire players no say senkanya mbre kra e bia nkanya hakra na mo but emre no empo ekoti ayen no ye nya bote hwe wu hwe say ehin na sefata kotoko no say ye sikotoko e koye ko edi ho kokra ba bi no asiesie ne ho ade ama season na eba no ehin na sefata ye tu ye ni na ha na sefata boss say enra ana obi a onim bia ho no de bia be dia dance say bia say udu ye do koto hono na ye do akoto yi esefata like obi nya hokod di dako na mienu kra ho hono mo a utumi so onye ba bia dodo ho pa enti when it come to say bia ya accommodate players now, it is one of the best that you can give to them and na homo di ama wo mo no e ba ni say ya aka say players no ebe reciprocate this gesture and then no na make am no say the board of Kotoko won't do this na ye bo season na ye say Kotoko bo bisa da bi omo ye league contender omo kwaje league no ye say ma wa ye de kwaje league ye mfa mpresa afi na me peto fo mo wra da bi nye saa wenu mu say die oh boss dani bi muni o baby omo baby ne we ndi ene bo wosoro and na ye check na ye na say kabi $150 on
but because omo je hono for a long period mostly no omo ye into this business no more discount kaka
now discount they say
$50 a night discount good discount
and we dey say $20 a fiso and we never say $50 credit fiso dem $100 a night me kwa de nya isi me de nya sika na omu tua no say de bocha ma me ehun say nya problem ma wo mo ba me hwe kwaya ye fa so aye de ye de ma players no say yes I know when nyina de ma wo wia show something on the field of play. Show something on the field of play. We are playing for a football club that is a serial league winner. Won't be number way so where would that also die bonny? I didn't tell my finger ya. I didn't tell my chica 72. I didn't tell my team power. And Pana Crabbe I didn't tell my Okonya ya, Sabia Madame Conso. Bibia come over baby atina. Bibia will be see the next 2 weeks now on better than holiday. Before say they have been treated very well. Nyamiya wadom na utisi akopramano so a. Come and demonstrate this. Show that you appreciate this gesture because you're busy cow. You're busy cow boss. With the environment we swimming pool no. What else must anybody give to you and sana? What should I say? Osu obi bia odema odi sumbo boku no. Because one of the biggest club in Ghana. Oh, bah, with the opportunity. First, no, now go for a press. Me yanka se maboko to kokeke. By na wo bono. Yes, I treat you here. Choke ye be bia. Ah, now we play now just opportunity where there be no answer nyama wo.
But who was winning one on nimbo?
There be say one nimbo dia. And your mama go for na one no was some and no was some different. Because so go for player bra boko to go for player one nimbo. You be put some questions. Kotokono yemfa players bia sare bia me bobi enti nyese bia wo personal interest bia na se bi sa na be win players and who know don be we put some questions enti ti asem na bo chama kan no e wo mo said what na kan wo fi kuma sa be dun kan but we think how now that we need to say next season we can team no ho justify why you must be part of our team and I tell you it's a good you should the word warning no. Say advice or say suggestion or say whatever it is so maybe all the three put together because it can be an advice, it can be warning, it can be suggestion, whatever. Need not put together no boss. As I'm saying upon canoe. As I'm saying upon canoe say I what the hell would you any ye do call ye do ba bibia ni training na pa na wo call ewia na wo call aduane bia bibia ye say ye show mata dey fefe kama ho no baby am wey utimi say it's a nice place enti enye problem but eno no nchira say wo ka team no ho
because yemfa ne say head coach Eric Tinkler who coach was South Africa. I sure saying the South African league the cheapest coach we were South Africa league, you know, about $10,000. And Tinkler, one of the top South African coaches. It is a board decided so make coach Bisana ba for Modinaba. Omakofa a former player of Ayas. And yes, Ayas no kotena benchu or Dino Moji trophies. And the coach Eugene Adu.
Yeah.
Recently, a kakakrebi kwa disule na mfoko World Cup.
Yeah.
wohwɛ ne profile ne CV okura no yakofa ne number director of football na wo player na ye ma sam panyifo we say
eno mo nya adwuma
adwuma
na ase ne sua bibi na fa koye bibi
na wonya wadwo so for bo career
and what you say enti eno na be ka wa hanu mo and minianum bi ni me anya adwene wa down for Dr. K send message bra me say minya pressure no doc anya pressure kotoko no anya pressure club umpo kotoko no pressure club enti say ubebo we ready so boko kotoko say we give to me say you are coming to play under pressure because supporters who say yes say the players na all say pen for no that team nanim no almost so team esum ni yie na ebre na so no obe sha agopama so ma na ko erade bo me jawajo sa na bia samates bia bakuma say na samates bi di 2 days achekotoko e de ko na da so te ho mo ya say ni aboy nsama papa ma ya ade da bi obi bia to make sure say kotoko benya good results dey ni je be san back no e o ma so de o ma se de from the coach and na wo ka no coach no say South Africa say $10,000 na wo je a we dey emfa say bia e man $10,000 say $10,000 say you will not be paid $10,000 na ya better baba ya say be hebo na o bobo be de chere nobody can wait for you. We don't have that time. You must hit the grounds running. You must hit the grounds running. Enti Menzo you say na ka tuemu ye your friend is saying Tinkler you say mu ye omu nyina mu kwam be de kama we expect that my signs be my ahotoso say afa dey say yesu ye boda we say supporters ni mra benya bibia ba be no mo hwe no so no mo de twinkofo ba we say in 2 years time no kotoko afa baba ya be say fiasa aboma
yẹn de be si ba for mesa ba osubi ma me nko captain siasia akomia sachi captain
yes sir
Ora James Osei Brown board chairman edema Asante Kotoko and director of football Menzo Akasa
manager Mr. James Osei Brown post
supporters be na omonte ne kasa da mze ne de omati
for the first time I think say yate na you some releases next time man ente but then now yate
ne de wabiem
and of course and I think that we spoken well the kasa don't so de a player now to I think that you feel to be part of that family now or more twice on be able to put it together now. So it only encourages you to work hard. Yes, because there's a bit of a pressure because nanka ufisa ka kumasi yes I know you place ni be from we amanka modi anka asama we a mo na moko akoto aso but still no adwuma no ema na we so whilst there's a bit of a pressure it is also encouraging and reassuring so we player work hard to be part of that team. You don't play big team for nothing because we a player it's not big team you go sit down and relax and do how you train ball. There's a responsibility we a player and as a big teamer so it comes with other responsibilities. So those years are now the opportunities the your Kennedy Poku free and then Bokotoko they will tell you and them are no different from others. I think recent players no they are not doing a lot, they are not doing enough to get to that level. That's why team Biana other teams no team no Kotoko no Roku shoulders now omo HPA formers no. So they want to take the Kotoko to that glory days now. Not say you are Kotoko near. You know why you are a Kotoko player. Yeah. You not just go there add up to the numbers, and then that's where they want to go. So yes, that challenge, that pressure, no, I understand it. Mejitum say Seba. For example, the team had planned earlier on to travel outside, but it comes back to time. That's why I was in America say some extra or more say late because if they had started earlier, some more prepared to go outside. But then you team from Manco. You team from Manco. You the member Accra. Accra near the Boko and Manco any other hotel. But hotel a year a bit fitted the status of a South African hotel, Dubai hotel or whatever hotel Amweko. So in their minds, no, or more mount that level say you're gonna had here. But as you do to baby, you free say as a Kotoko player. I say your wife say the auto. And that also comes with that responsibility. Say when you are giving everything, with salaries, with bonuses, maybe you okay. Also there to give back to the club, perform to the highest level, whereby the team no be team anya do mo say o achieve. Me share papa no confident. Now I'm only hoping and pray say omo nneema omo be ye no na say players na eba no ebetimi am match up to that level. You see, omo utumu say omo are ready to go every mile. Yeah. The players no person omo ye bia no. The board is ready to go there. That can will be on the players. Say omo give. Now the players are all say selection on your man you know. Actually say the incoming ones no, they are even yet to come. And I say I don't know. So I think say almost have to do enough because your ambition maybe a level over. I say the only be a match up to that level. Now say players away. Now no make set the Kotoko top players last season boy na and yama am fan no kra. Do no enka ho. They are the players, the Sambes, the winger Peter Amidu and Abros and that's those players anyhow, and they were the first choice players. I don't know Emma Sante Kotoko. It is set as an Kotoko supporter Etiwa or expect to say per the management in the board F. Players are Ebano and some match up or even above those players who left. You see the point? But Sekobase, such players maybe it's another thing. That's why I make us say two things here. If that's the communication will be that we are buying young and prospective players who can take us to the next level. So we shouldn't expect the quick result league and like Herbert Mensah about what you said, you know. Herbert Mensah started to say, me 5-year development program. So no do to rebuilding or building protocol and it will take 5 years. The 4th year be an indication. In within the 5 years now, House of Folk take on time to beat us and take Kotoko 3 and 4. But because your sister wouldn't be a kwa you also kukumo sooner. So go share kusi or kwanza say go to me can go dinner chinko how because wouldn't say or sooner kukumo. Every year now steadily progression and that team no offer. The 4th year that happened to be the last year I had difficult Kotoko. The team at Santo Kotoko was able to play in Africa. So it was a clear indication that the next year, 5th year, team Nobel exploded. And lo and behold, the 5th year, even near Herbert Mensah every home. And now say no money the more year supporters was in song with them. No. The 5th year, that's Santo Kotoko team. No. Then Nana Band today, almost and take it over. They didn't do a lot. Almost added a lot to the team. Except that even Chastela Crown getting to the latter stages of the season, and only opportunity to play because of that man son of the House of Folk. But because now Herbert Mensah, every team now all cop na nimuno. Now only Oma time friends say time be no my the team not do not supporters to follow na year no. 5 years but won the league. Okay. So I think it's one of that. The board no every supporters don't say this is how we want to go. Say na year kono. Supporters will accept that. And now say, bam, we want to conquer as early as possible. And also, another message I expect that say, so these 2 lines, no, it's all to 1.
May I sure say, Mahuse Kotoko, or more official pages, no man also say, interview with the director of football. Okay, I'm saying you said Abayu, which Omode Babontin. Okay, into a Babontia, we are sure said the plan of the team and what they want to achieve. Fantastic. Omode Sanyo Maninano, Ebabon. Statical supporters, no wrong with him. Ye can your ma board nay, Urajo shop nene board, Omoye no. Na ye catch it for no so say. And your mom no mamunye bibi mo mabamunye dey emu no a supporter there or maybe ama abamu abua o said omu yin na efe o hwe television so o call the various the omu na efe no se season ni start na Kotoko bobo titiru ewu fia omo stadium
and that's another Kotoko there as you know
omo stadium
let me tell you Kotoko there say any am ye na team no win here getting Kotoko supporters to the stadium
omo stadium
Kotoko supporters
enye da bia na wo she bibia se a team be wini.
That is why here the communication is important
to reach the top and sana maybe captain to reach the top esa o spend a lot.
Fantastic, that's true.
And they baby o master tier free breaks bebem kakra edu baby e kwan be rough.
Yes.
But they will need the supporters contribution.
Exactly.
Especially going to the stadium. Said the beya ebe raise the financial standard of the club. Now for more if baby omwe bo wana bedu maybe bo se Kotoko player e dey free club kase be Kotoko competitor no de na ba no abebo ne sa nyoma no ba wo tira ho na ya idea say enkoyi.
That's why
Echedi
no I said but the communication aspect is very important no.
Say bi ne nya na discussing.
Yeah Kotoko for.
Debi.
Contract is enya tell me.
Debi captain me kan sa.
Come for Asante Kotoko.
Yen kan sa.
Yeah drama.
Yen kan sa.
AW na me na
ene obetena ha uye Morino say Morino ma wadwuma say
o ma madwuma say Kotoko ma madwuma no
me city
ba what say
ba say wo ka Morino asem
me ka de Morino na ka
ah wo ka say Real Madrid mu be ye de
me ka de Morino na ka na ma fa won da kama asem
Morino kan we kwa
Kotoko no kan say na ma ka say Kotoko say the next 5 years no mo jili
wo ye century the difference between wo any supporter to one say wo de ekoye nhwemu ehu de ekoso ewu team nim ti de wo no a wo koko hu no eno na wo ba bebo hu dawuro e de kire watiefo.
I can look at the kind of players Kotoko to na my prediction na ma ka asem eno ye ma asem na ma kan
it is a wo na wo hu papa enye da bia na Kotoko
exactly that's why they
but because of time mami ko bedo echedi mami ntio we
chairman ye metiefo nyina akwaba na Babya Captain Freebano is quite interesting kaka. On the Captain Peso say we can add value when Kotoko make the plans and clear. Then we all have to come in and explain the plans and their vision to the supporters. Say etna na yenye vision and the plan ma Kotoko no chine bi Kotoko na ba bontin be ka say nye no ne plan. Yes, ye twegu. Yane.
David.
Ane. Sanity.
David.
The point I'm trying to make is that we can sit here with the aspect of supporters in Bas Stadium one day, me know you are doing perfect. And whether their plan is out or not, you beat me based on the amount of money they are spending, which will come to that. But the captain person can say, see, and if you ban you. Could team here I she the man be 3 years. Now the next moment coach in the bar on team can say made Beji League this season. Now Brian so I don't to support us in my 3 years. No. That means any their club no representing the Bra. So what captain is saying is say Ebian can interview with Menzui. Now Menzui about on things okay. As a director of football, upon assessing Kotoko together with the board chairman or the board of directors, we've come to a conclusion. Said this season we are not winning the league. And factors near 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What can I buy? Yes, we have factors based on the ahead. We are convincing supporters that the independent can no correct. Factors you are both when you do rather some because me hey me free car say Kotoko this season league Geno in common no and then my camera man for crowd blasting say why am I being negative just by saying say me who is a fee Kotoko
but the iron central for your tena Chelsea for my bonte me kasai a little matter for me kasai
in some way
Barcelona Emma bonte me kasai but when him say you tena ha e discuss these teams and your mom ye obi timitie kase enu ntim pese me ko ha let's go made me pese me ko we
are in common assistant currently you are talking about supporters in Bas Stadium and I'm saying supporters in Bas Stadium there I don't need Kotoko to tell me say the plan in here and makache Kotoko ten is on Bas Stadium and you know what I'm saying I'm saying we come to convincing the supporters to come to the stadium. The captain can analyzing the target of Kotoko to eliminate pressure and I'm saying me before say Kotoko be kasa me kasa this season based on the na me nim say ebetimi asi no me expect Kotoko league je I'm not forcing me a negative I don't know may predict doom
that is review so you explain it
so now this is a view but say Kotoko na ba ebe kan now me view no be hold water
Debbie
Remember? Now, me view the hold water. I move from a view to explaining the position of the club. Therefore, I will be communicating for the club.
Kotoko betiaba say yebe say ejili. But also as a journalist, betiaba the strength of the team. Then you move work the other way. So we feel so much team ejili.
They will cannot you. They are not captain can say. Yeah, what club na man communicating the plans and vision. That is what captain is saying, you know. That is different from analysis. Kotoko say minji league fee. Then I'll come here and tell you, say, okay, before season, I'm 7 players starting my Kotoko. I'm a contract you. If you lose these players, the strength of your team will come down. Into the Kotoko can no correct. I want a captain free ban. For instance, me view the entire Monsieur Bienya but Trema Kotoko ni. Number 1, if you lose Kamara, if you lose Samba, if you lose Ablo, you lose Henry Ansu. Saul Lusu Lord Amwa because of injury. Your defensive setup will go no. As to say shadow one shadow a good. It's from that angle I will boldly tell every Kotoko fan say Nyabotre because Kamara and Nene started. Lord Amwa and Nebo right back. Somebody Ansu and I Ablo. O checking minutes are Kotoko defenders boy. Ayomwa. Omunina ako. Meaning that in the Kotoko defense, I can't just one player in Patrick Esiedu. So Kotoko is likely to parade a new back five where partnership, chemistry, and understanding may take it time. Based on that, I can tell a Kotoko fan saying Yamotre. But the Anana Keo Kotoko say there be upon all those analysis on who league no person. The fans will listen to club no position so no league no person. But anything say club ne kasa we are. Then we will also come in and say that listen, what the club is saying is true. Because they be our fans, they told the direction of the club. You can be an analyst, you can explain. But when it comes to communication, they take the direction of the club instead of your analysis. Many captain, the club should come out and say something. They should communicate their plans.
The club is
news is different from we are talking about a specific news.
The
project is different from the plans and the target of the club. News and transfer transfer by automatically. You will let me tell you something. I once engaged one journalist time and I'm a PR. Say as a Kotoko player, more hype players now say hey. Now when I mean Kotoko to play makers on yadi. You me di matem. There be player ne buy you never hype ni bi. Oba no anyade say player na anyade. But some makers player obey nyade. Na so be yade stadium kra ntimi si ho. What was any humanity? So the point is automatically player no Kotoko signing no say 2 goals are. The obia be kai or yade and the hype will start. Once the hype starts, expectation rises. Expectation rising, performance and meet expectation, pressure them. Internal make us a project aboard the start your muye. My point is very simple. Sadiana Kotoko Penini Biaba or to top players are not hype na started. Wait your best 10 goals, we best 20. League near Jerry. Most about 1, 2, 3 matches and course up. Other things or Penini and most were giant. Now his focus come back to the 3 points. You know. For the first time, I don't want that thing to happen. I want a Kotoko team that will focus beyond 3 points. Look at infrastructure. Look at structural development within the club. So even when performance in Koyimpona, supporters are looking at the bigger picture and they are still with the club. And for that thing to happen, we need Kotoko to state their position. Say, for the next 2 years, Jibo, Mr. Kotoko team never on. If you are being frank with ourselves, Kotoko team no money 2 years to cry now, who can you? Because team no. 19 players in every Kotoko team no. 19 players that were registered last season will not be registered this season. It be a contract, it be an injury, it be a termination. So it is evidence that was say Kotoko will build an entirely new team. A new team where coach is new to the Ghanaian system. A new team where assistant is new to the Ghanaian system. This team will need time. That is me view. And people are against it. I'm not going to say Debbie. As I want high poor Diano, as I want bad energy. But me view is we lose to 19 players. Now we coach in the Ghana League no be that. You are going to go gradually. That is my view. But I want authorities within Kotoko to back that and calm the supporters down. Jibo.
Baby, I am not preaching.
Dabena, you say ye discussion say Chelsea supporters in Yabotrema or Xabi Alonso. Dabena ye be PR match Chelsea say.
Oh, but say
we don't do PR for
Chelsea.
We analyze matches.
You analyze
this one.
Who analyze
specifically doing PR for Kotoko.
But what analyze club signings? Where they want whereby clubs didn't communicate here. I'm on teams. So if you look at the team, say, I see a man say, yeah, Juma, yes, yeah, your duty is to search for news and deliver the news. So what did I say? Kotokoye Mojuma, Usun Central New Juma. So to the mechanise to say the baby elsewhere baby no. How many times and are you here for Antino Perez or Real Madrid?
I am telling you, say me have been on both sides. And you be you Europe or Ghana. But the American cry say the point I'm trying to make is not say me can say obi pe Kotoko news. The conversation is not about Kotoko news. The conversation is the leadership should set the tone of patience. And only the air count. Kotoko news they do. Be how many times I met Nagasa Kotoko news ba. And then no mama training video. This is news. We are not talking about the Kotoko news. We are talking about the fact that yem pese Kotoko team be startable. Maybe a first match DBB draw. And now the unquestioned to the Kotoko lose. Once the papa be aboard ni ye biano. Na pressure be aboard musu na fe no. I say I just see attention sound come back to the 3 points conversation. I want to be free bar. And the evidence is clear. Me, I'm not expecting anything. You didn't come off air. I've said my opinion about some of the players I could call signing. They are called AstroTurf using. Even the 13 alignment, 13 old players here could keep me. Some of them are still have not convinced me that they deserve to play for Kotoko. Baby, I'm free bar.
Analyze it and talk about it.
But the American here say, TMU. Me kai say me be discussion bi na Omsi United PR Ukraine and I'm say hey on the season so the season ticket holders it me fail stands by 5 Kotoko only season ticket holders so almost style of communicating different from her yeah and so tie man say na nipa na ba omo no unya ntie mu kura no omo season ticket holders as an for no season na wato match bia enti omo no the angle of saying things to draw the fans to the stadium is not their problem. Yeah, and it was our problem, no? And you need to come down to the people's level and find ways of convincing them. And you confirm Madrid say Madrid for Antino Perez and Casa. For Antino Perez, no, on other Casa critical issues. But honey, a Casa crowd the Pequoy Betche Domaba Stadium. And the Quaya Dominaba Stadium at the actual Messaba. We are seeing teams going to relegation elsewhere. But Omo culture say they accept that. It belongs to them and they even come back to the stadium. Yeah, Hananya San ye the supporters no. Ya fa sa de na tete omo. Into the American yes men can see Ross Brown. E met no Oyerepa. And I mean can see Ross Brown. And go training station. Me say Kotoko should just give us a policy direction. And maybe the NSA say the best thing that will help this board is to call for patience. All of us are ready to explain why they deserve that patience. Send every Kotoko fan media too. That is what some of us we are ready to do that on any platform available. But there can some penny for now meka. Near Jack born and your mom and we lose draw. Every first match in Nkoyi. One here project now building pressure bebaso. And some pressure the bar at the papa now both and I won't say which we don't want that to happen to the board. Look at the amount of money they are investing. This is huge. This is beautiful. They need time, they need patience.
And to talk about it. And to talk about it.
Because
you have a lot of followers.
How many times do I say this? I say this every day. But what I'm saying is, if you become a team, if you become a conscious agenda, you project it, whether the fans like it or not, most of them will consume it. As I say, a conscious agenda. I dare have tenacity. Me as say, in few media, yempe kwembia, yebema supporters no, enya abotrama ye. Ni fancy shase. And if you want to explain why this board need more than 2 years, and actually per stadium level, we need to start from the basis. Response.
Line so na yene etiefo ni ahwefo enkodin komo.
It should be a team. It should be a conscious agenda. Ye pussy. Without it,
Obetia fe na waba dwumadi no eso we ye hwan was good evening to you guys. I love your highway sports, but as a house of folk fan, I think you people normally concentrate on Kotoko, thereby being biased to the old family. I stand to be corrected though. I'm Toliso watching from Bogoso. Toliso, are you sure? Okay, no Toliso, so the ode aba no. Good evening, boss. We are my Karaga or say Kotoko will shock people this season because in the GPL Kotoko have assembled the best technical team. We are Same on the free Accra and Ode Abba. All right, Same Yanko line. So would you baby I got Finado Asmatoso?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Capito Yanko.
Yamo yam penny for Abaso. The Adipa Muyametimuno. The answer supporters and the associate Yametimun said, Yanko 1 year Tapili in a stadium here. I see a back, let's say the Mana place many years.
Okay, Capito, yes, I say, and to us, maybe I can say Finado as Matroso.
Jibo, where you
Tuga, Eddie from Romania to get you.
Jibo, I said, Kwana. Now, Babu Central, none at down. I am a person who be a company there. Yam Pennyphone, and so on. Yet it's becoming a thing. They go one there. Jibo, they are ready a papa there. You know, this year I'm a committee. No things, nothing limits. You are not calling it now. You look at you, no matter what the papa be or movie. I'm here with them. Yes, you did that. The idea, and no one yes, you. I would sit here one day in the year.
Okay, Tokis. Kadila Papa. Uti program. Nti Tokis baby I will be a child. Udi baby I can Finado as Matoso.
But Sagari or Kura Septra no.
Hey, Septra. Go from Yanko. Septra. And then they can't free.
The body because this is the right time I hear Abutre. Because the precision me, him is sending a Madrid near years Duruna, and yet pity preoccupation to Durusa. They were seeing Abutre supporters. Abutre because